In celebration of Tolkien Reading Day, Tales of the Shire has released a new video giving a whole bunch of information about the game, as well as a sneak peek behind the scenes, showing us a lot of concept art, as well as some gameplay and interviews from the creators of the game. If you haven't heard of Tales of the Shire before, oh my gosh, I am so excited. Somebody asked me about this game the other day, like I was out at the park or something, and someone brought it up, and I like had to contain myself. I almost started yelling. I was like, "It's a game where you get to be a hobbit." So, gosh, like up until this point, every game about Lord of the Rings pretty much is about like killing people violently and brutally, and it's very violent, very gory. That's not my thing. So I have been dying to play this game. I cannot wait for Tales of the Shire. So this game is all about becoming a hobbit in every way, including squabbling with your neighbors, which is like the number one thing that hobbits do. So you can also customize your appearance, you can decorate your hobbit hole, you can go fishing, you can garden, you can cook. You do a lot of cooking. And you can make friends with the other hobbits who live in Bywater and probably enemies. This game is set within the up and coming area of Bywater, and it's up to you as the player of the game to help this area earn their official village status in the Shire. So this game was meant to be released at the end of last year, like around Christmas time, and they pushed it back, which made me kind of worried that I thought maybe the game was going to be canceled. But this video has restored all of my hopes and dreams, and I am so excited. So, along with several clips of gameplay, which was really fun, and concept art, which is so cute, the style is really growing on me. I wasn't super excited when I first saw like the very first photo, but now that you can actually see things in motion, I like it a lot. So, along with all of that, we also got to hear from the creators of the game, including the co founders of Wētā, the art manager, the art director, and their Tolkien lore expert who knew a lot about Tolkien's life. They seem to have taken a lot of inspiration from Tolkien's childhood and the way that the war affected Tolkien, his love for trees. So it seems like a lot of love has been put into this game, and I am so excited. Some of the highlights of this video for me were, first of all, seeing the Shire in different seasons. You get to play in all 4 seasons, and the idea of running through the Shire as everything's covered in snow like sounds like a dream come true. They also mentioned in the game that you will be like planting and farming according to the seasons, so your life in the game will be very much revolving around the seasons like it really does for hobbits. So I thought that was cute. What do I mean like it does really for hobbits? Like hobbits, maybe they are real. The game also includes some canonical characters like Rosie Cotton. How cute is that? There's also a duck with a helmet. Like, what? I am in. I want to know all about this duck. Does it have a name? Is it going to play some part in the story? Like, I am sold. I saw that duck in, I think, the very first promo of the game, and I was like, I'm in. I don't care. I don't need to know any other information. I'm in. They also mentioned that they used trees native to the UK and tried to base the landscape around the areas in which Tolkien grew up. So in the game, there is not any actual like combat. It's not a bloody game. This is definitely not Shadow of Mordor. There are small conflicts and problems, but none of the massive dark horrors that you would expect to see in The Lord of the Rings. There isn't any combat. You aren't like fighting other hobbits or anything like that. No one's invading the Shire. It's kind of like day to day daily life in the Shire, and that comes with small conflicts of its own. This game is really about the Shire that Frodo is going to later have to leave and sacrifice in order to save. So there's something really, really sweet and almost like bittersweet about the game as a concept. So this game will come out at the end of July on July 29th, and I could not be more excited. As far as I know, it's single player only. I was kind of hoping that they would somehow incorporate multiplayer in some way because like I would die to be able to go visit my friends' hobbit holes, kind of like in Animal Crossing when you can go to your friends' islands. But as far as I know, it doesn't seem like we're going to have that ability. But I would love it, please. It will be available on the Switch, the PS5, and Xbox Series XS. I'm pretty sure that I was born to play this game, so I cannot wait. Everything I have seen from this game feels like a breath of fresh air. I hopefully this will be like the best game ever made, and you will never hear from me again because I'll just be busy living in the Shire for the rest of my life.